Hey everybody, Dave Pitcock here, founder of The Thinking Cure. And first of all, I want to welcome you. I want to congratulate you for finding us here at The Thinking Cure. Guys, on this very quick video clip, what I want to do is just give you a quick introduction, a thumbnail sketch or the Reader's Digest version of what in the world is The Thinking Cure? And is it something that will work for me? I have people ask that all the time. Guys, my background in the last 20 years, I've really been a student of personal development. But what I've really been is I've been a part of the direct sales industry where I have a very close relationship with people who set goals. You know, people who are very goal and dream driven. And I guess the birth of The Thinking Cure really came from visiting with literally hundreds and hundreds and thousands of people about the goals and dreams they had. And then a month later, 2 months later, 6 months later, a year later, they still hadn't accomplished the things they wanted. And I'll guarantee you, when I was visiting with them for the first time, I know they wanted the things they were talking about. So what happened? You know, what's the difference between somebody who sets a goal and sets out to accomplish something and accomplishes it, and a person who wants to do the same thing and doesn't? Guys, if you've ever listened to or learned or read or watched anything about the law of attraction, here's what it says. It says that we become what we think about. And the challenge is most people don't think about the things they want. Most people think about the things they don't want. But if you take it a step further, not only do we become what we think about, but we think how we feel. So we actually get in life and attract the things in our life based on how we're feeling all the time. Guess what? Most people don't feel good most of the time. Most people have this glimmer of hope and they set a goal and they're excited about it for about that long. Kind of like a gift, or if you open presents on Christmas morning, you have that feeling of, oh my gosh, it's time to open presents, and that starts to fade away. And a week later, a month later, it's completely gone. That's how most people live their lives. Guys, our goal at The Thinking Cure is this. I'm going to share a couple things with you that I think will make a dramatic impact in your life. But first of all, I think we should have been born with an instruction book. An instruction book that said, listen, you should feel good all the time. These emotions are going to hit you. These situations in life are going to hit you. People around you are going to try to put things in your head. Be yourself. Focus on how you feel. Follow your feelings. You'll have everything you want in life. I wish we'd have had an instruction book. We don't. We don't even learn this stuff in school. I never had a class of, how to set goals. I didn't have a class of, I'm having these funny feelings. I'm having people kind of, they're putting things in my head I don't believe in. What am I supposed to do? There's no class out there. There's not a lot of advice when these things are actually starting to happen to you. Guys, most people allow everything to happen to them instead of choosing to live the life they want. That's really what it comes down to. Imagine when you were 5 or 6 years old and people would say, what do you want to be? You'd go, I want to be a fireman. I want to be a policeman. I want to be a doctor. I want to play professional sports. I want to be on TV. I want to be a movie star. And you know what? You believed it. And you felt amazing. It gave you so much energy. You could fly around the room and you thought you were the superhero. My question is when did all that end? When did this life called reality that's supposed to be so gloom and doom arrive? Guys, what we do at The Thinking Cure is we help you eliminate those programs. I said it before. Most people allow everything in their life to happen. And here's why. Because you allow your parents, you allow your teachers, you allow your coaches, you allow your bosses, your preachers, the media, society around you, your friends, your coworkers. You allow everyone around you, you allow their thoughts, their recommendations, their opinions to basically run your life. And I suffered at this drastically. And what I've learned is you can take that same effort. You can live your life by choosing what thoughts, what opinions, based on your feelings. You can choose, you can take all of these things that you can't get away from negative. You can't get away from the thoughts and opinions of other people. You're going to hear about them. But you know what? You can choose to live your life the way you want. Guys, one of the things we do at The Thinking Cure is we talk about your great past experiences. And when we talk about setting goals, we don't just set goals. We set goals with energy pushed behind them. And we really talk about your great past experiences. There's times in your life that you accomplished something, you did something, you experienced something that made you feel amazing. And what we do is we dial into that, then we start to set goals that you want to happen in the future. And what happens is your mind and your body are feeling good because you're thinking of your great past experiences. So while you're thinking of these great past experiences, we're also attaching the goals you want. Your mind and your body are working together. You know what? Your mind does not know the difference between something that's real and something that's imagined. And what we do is by talking about your great past experiences, we attach them to the future goals you want. That's one of the things we do. It's not just about goal setting, it's about dialing into what you really want, but attaching it to something that your mind and body knows you're going to get. It's the next step. A lot of people set goals and it never feels right. A lot of people set goals and within 30 seconds, they give themselves 27 reasons why they won't get it. These are called hang-ups. This is another thing that we do at the Thinking Cure, guys. There's hang-ups that happen in your life every single day. There is a very simple step-by-step solution to get over hang-ups, all of them. People can get hung up on little things. Maybe it's something somebody told them. Maybe it's something physically that happened in the outside world. Maybe you're driving down the road and you're caught in traffic, or you get a flat tire, or you have a fight with your spouse, or your boss says something to you. Something happens that hangs you up. What that does is it hangs you up because it's a bad feeling. And what we do at the Thinking Cure is we have an exercise that helps you get over those hang-ups that quick. Here's the goal. Let's put a good string of thoughts together long enough that you get what you want. And that's what we do at the Thinking Cure. We're putting a good string of thoughts together. So basically, you feel good all the time. Feeling good becomes a habit. Guys, feeling bad's a habit. How you feel right now is a habit because of how you think and what you take in and what you process every day of your life. Who's affecting you? Who's saying what to you? Why, have you ever thought when you feel bad, why do I feel bad? You have a choice that you can feel good all the time. Guys, I never knew that. I never knew that. I was under the impression that this is just called life. It's just supposed to be this way. You know what? Sometimes it's just hard. You know what? That's true. But it doesn't have to stay that way. Yes, life can be hard. It can throw you some things. I've had parents divorced. My younger brother and very best friend committed suicide. I've been through things in my life where I truly was challenged to see if these things really do work. But I'm telling you what, guys, your mind does not know the difference between what's real and imagined. When we take real things that have happened in your life and we attach that are good and we attach them to the future things you want, it's amazing. You feel incredible and you know you're going to accomplish the things you want. That is the law of attraction. You're feeling good and bringing the things into your life that you want. But along the way, here's the challenge. Here's the problem, is you will have hang-ups and you'll also have stop programs. You know what? There are people when you were very young, even as an adult, that will share their opinions with you. Have you ever shared with somebody a great idea you had, or a trip you wanted to go on, or something that really excited you, a new relationship you were in, and immediately you started to hear all the reasons why it wasn't good for you? And you're sitting there going, but it feels so right. I feel so good. And what happens is you actually let these programs, these stop programs, affect you. You let these stop programs and hang-ups run your life. You let these things steal and take away the good feeling of the things you really want. And guys, that's what we do at the Thinking Cure. We help you not just set goals, but we set goals with so much energy behind them. And then anytime during the day, anytime a stop program creeps in, we teach you how to cancel it and replace it. The goal is to put together a string of thoughts long enough that you just feel good all the time. Guys, that's what the law of attraction is about. You become what you think about. Well, we think how we feel. That's why most people have challenges. You know, they say today a lot of diseases, a lot of health issues physically with people start at the cellular level because people are stressed. They're stressed out. Guys, that starts up here. That starts up here. And you know these people. They're stressed out to the max. Their bodies are affected by it. Their attitudes are affected by it. And I'm not saying this is just a bunch of positive thinking stuff. That's not it. This is a real program. Very specific exercises that you go through. And we like to, we have a boot camp, and it's a 21-day home study boot camp. We have live seminars. I do a lot of personal coaching, but we have a specific 21-day home study boot camp that you literally every single day, we dial into the things you want based on great past experiences you've had. We take hang-ups that really happen in your life every day, and we overcome them. We find the good in them. We define them, we overcome them, and we find the good. And we learn the lesson, and we're done. Next time it happens, the feeling's gone. We do the same thing with stop programs, guys. Because here's the deal. It's like that movie Groundhog Day. You get up, you're so excited, you're excited about the day, something happens, your day ends. By the time the day's over, you're like, I'm so glad the day's over. I just need to go home and rest. What a horrible day I had. This happened, and this happened, and this happened. Guys, at the Thinking Cure, what if you could take the feeling when you woke up in the morning and you had that, that you were accomplishing the things you want, and you always go that direction. You never go backwards. You stop with the hang-ups. You stop with the stop programs. You stop allowing the world around you to live your life, and you actually choose to live the life that you want. Guys, that is kind of a brief thumbnail sketch of what the Thinking Cure is. I highly encourage you, join and click on the community. Join our community. We share a ton of stuff. We put a lot of things on this website, and we shoot out a lot of emails and a lot of messages on a daily and weekly basis to help people. And I really encourage you. Recently, the book is officially out. The Thinking Cure book is officially out, and you know what? If you buy it right now, we're throwing in a free CD. And the CD was an interview. A gentleman interviewed me, and it was a really, really fun, energetic interview. And he was asking me just all the right questions. What is the Thinking Cure? How's it work? Is it for me? What is it? And I want to throw that CD in and give that to you for free, so you can really, in a short amount of time, you can kind of dial in and see what the Thinking Cure is about. Guys, this has changed my life. It's changed my life. I live it every day. Does that mean I don't have problems? Heavens no. Does that mean that I don't have things happen in my life? Absolutely not. I'm married. I have kids. I have a family. I have a job. I work. I've had tragedies happen in my life. Guess what? We all have. But they're just feelings. They're feelings. They're hang-ups or stop programs. And guys, if you can get focused on feeling good all of the time, that's when the law of attraction comes to work for you. So once again, I thank you for visiting the Thinking Cure, and welcome to the community. Tune in, come back to the page often, bookmark it, get on the email list, and I really encourage you to grab the book. And honestly, I hope to really see each and every one of you at one of the upcoming seminars around the country. We have so much fun at the Mind Weaving seminars that it's just something you got to experience. We'll talk to you really soon.